college dropout. We going dumb.
What's good? It's your boy College Dropout 414, and I'm here today with my bro 414 Imaging. And today I'm responding to your questions that you asked me on my Instagram poll. This is the questionnaire interview. Let's get it.
The first question comes from Nick Dushan. What do you think of YBN Cordae and Lil TJ?
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Nick. To be honest, YBN Cordae, he's versatile as hell. I just don't listen to a bunch of his music all the time, but he's definitely got some songs that I'm like, yeah, he's spitting some real shit, so I fuck with him. And then as far as Lil TJ hard, but his style does not relate to like my musical style and the certain like vibes that I go for, but he's very talented and he can sing without auto-tune too, so like I really fuck with him for that. So yeah, that's why I think YBN Cordae and Lil TJ.
The second question comes from Brandon Eckel. How did you come up with your name / any meaning behind it?
Yeah. Shout out my bro B Eckel. I've been wanting to tell everybody, I've kind of explained this on my Instagram before, but like really, so this is the whole story behind why my name is College Dropout. So basically, I got to college, I was going to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just felt like I was lost, and like everything, I was going for like nursing. I get in like anatomy class, I'm like, hell no, like I'm not trying to do this. Like my mom, she an occupational therapist, my grandma a nurse, like my whole family is like some healthcare stuff. And I'm good with kids, like I'm good with my little siblings and stuff, but that just wasn't me. So my friend David, one day he lived in the dorm level below us. He came up to my room one day and I had the trial version of FL Studios and I was making beats. They were trash, like I didn't even know what I was doing back then. And he got me the cracked version of FL. And I started going crazy on there, and I was just like, damn, this is so much fun. And then I remember I was looking at, I started looking at schools for music, and I started looking at other producers, like, what did they do? I was looking at, like, Murda Beats, Metro, but, like, a lot of them didn't go to school. They were just networking through the studios. But then I came across Pierre Bourne, who most of you know, like, that's my favorite producer, artist, like, engineer. He's, like, my main influence. And it said that he went to SAE Institute in Atlanta, so I was like, damn, all right, like I'm gonna try that. So I went there and that ended up working. But the whole reason it's College Dropout is because when I started making those beats and everything, and I didn't know what I was doing with my life, I was like, you gotta go against, like my whole message is going against society's standards and society's norms. And that's basically that's what College Dropout stands for. Cause you hear my name and you're gonna automatically, like some people gonna automatically assume like, oh, he's stupid, like why he drop out? But like, nah, that's not the message. Like the message is that I'm going against society's standards because like this is me.
The next question comes from multiple people. Who are your biggest musical influences / inspirations?
Yeah. So a lot of y'all, like I said, I just said Pierre. Like y'all already know, I fuck with Pierre heavy. That's my guy. Like everything, it's just like all his vibes and everything that he's going for. Like it's just like I'm like that's me. Like I don't know. It's just like like when you hear some music and you like shit. Like that's my shit. Like that's me. Like that's me. And then besides Pierre, like obviously Playboy Cardi, cause Pierre collab with him a lot. He be bringing out the vibes with Cardi too. And Cardi just, people don't understand Cardi. People sleep on Cardi. It's like, you gotta understand like, with music nowadays, it's not just about the lyrics, it's about the vibe. So like, people be telling me Cardi's ass cause like, yeah, Cardi mumbles and all that bullshit, yeah, like blah, blah. But it's like, bro, like, you don't understand, like, if you listen to what he really saying, it's like, the vibe is just crazy. And then besides Cardi, Young Nudie, definitely an influence for sure. He works with Pierre a lot. And the last influence would be the girls, because Tizzy and I love making music for the girls. Like, no cap. Like, that's a fact. It's definitely, we love making music for them because that's our lane, and they just keep inspiring us. Like, I don't know what to say.
The next question we have is from Matt Scheitz. What is your creative process for making beats?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Shite. This one really depends, to be honest. Like, it just depends on what I'm feeling like. Because sometimes it'll be like Tizzy or like an artist will have an idea or melodies in their head, and I'll play them out like on the computer, on FL. Or sometimes I'll just be messing around, like laying down some chords or some melody, and I'll hear other counter melodies in my head, and then I'll lay that down. And then the last way is like sometimes I'll listen to old school music or loops, and I'll get inspired to chop these loops or samples. And really, to be honest, like this is my favorite way to make a beat because it allows for so much creativity, especially because sometimes when you don't have ideas flowing in your head, you'll play a loop or a sample, and it'll inspire you and spark new ideas in your head. So overall, it's really just about experimenting and trying to think outside of the box and create something new every time, to be real.
Alex Martinick asks, what is your end goal in music?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Martinick. My main goal is to leave a legacy and be remembered for who I was as a person and for my music as well, and to show everybody that you can truly do anything you put your mind to. Because again, that goes along with the name. Like, you hear College Dropout, you're gonna be like, nah, they can't be successful. Like, nah, they can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Because that's what society portrays everybody to think. But it's like, fuck society standards, bro. Like, you can go against that shit. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to, for real. Like, I swear, like, I literally taught myself, I shit you not, bro. Like, it took me about a year. I taught myself how to make beats, everything, like, whatever you want. Make beats, engineer, rap, like, and even the rapping, like, the whole artist thing, like, that was just like, man, I started writing lyrics when I was like 12 years old. Like, I've been knowing how to do this shit. It's all about, like, it's just all about, like, knowing rhythm and shit. Like, it's music, bro. Like, let that shit flow out of you. Let that shit inspire you. Like, that's what it's all about. Like,
All right, the last question comes from me, and what I want to know is, what kind of people do you want to surround yourself with while you travel on this journey?
hell yeah. So, the kind of people that I want to surround myself with is really who I've always been around. People that are real, genuine, and loyal. It's not about love, it's about loyalty. You gon' like, we gonna love each other regardless, but it's like, are you really gonna like hold it down for me? And that's really like, that's the biggest thing I look at with everybody. Like, that's how I've looked at it my whole life. Like, it's like, I'm not having no fake circle and none of that bullshit, because that always causes problems. Like, you already know how we come. No cap. No cap.
Last but not least, the last question comes from your brother, Jack Wells, and he wants to know how many people asked questions.
Bro, you stupid for this one. You fucking goon for this shit. But 9 people total asked questions, including your ass. No cap. But we out. We going dummy. You know what I'm saying? All 2020. Be ready for my tape with Bambi, and for Tizzy's tape. I'm all over Tizzy's tape with the production and the engineering. On Bambi's tape with me, I'm on the production and the songs with him. And then my tape, you already know I'm on everything, production, engineering, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We going down. No cap. And I want to thank everybody for asking me questions. I love you all. We going dumb. Keep supporting, I appreciate it. I really like, the biggest thing to me is that I'm making a change in your lives, to be real. Like, every time I see some supportive feedback, all that shit, like, people just vibing to my shit, that shit really feel good. I'm making a difference, so thank you. Thank you to everybody. I love you all. We going dumb.
Wait, don't say anything yet. I gotta take him outside.
That's fine, you can just cut that.
I'm keeping these around. Add in little clips.
No, hell no.
Come on, that'd be funny.
Not the shit.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What'd you just say?
I said not the shit. No, I didn't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? 414. Oh God.
Keeping that in there.
On God. That's on God. That's on God. Yeah, yeah. That's on God.